Let's just pick up where we left off last week. Okay, as you recall, earlier theories of the development of agriculture tended to view it as a progressive event or even as a catalyst for everything from art to industry. But I'm going to share a rather different view with you. From a revisionist perspective, the development of agriculture about 10,000 years ago didn't improve the lives of early farmers. On the contrary, when hunted together abandoned the age-old method for the cultivated crops, they put their health at risk. Now, I know it's just the opposite of it's quite a different viewpoint right side. So, why would this be so? Why would their health decline when agriculture provided people with an efficient way to get more food for less work? Clearly, cultivated field yield more food per acre than uncultivated one with undomesticated patches of berries and nuts. Well, first, let's consider the conditions that are necessary for agriculture to flourish. In order to have enough labor to plant, tend, and harvest crops, a large number of people must, they have to cooperate. That means that the density of population must increase in the areas surrounding the cultivated farmland. As we know, crowding contributes to the transmission of infectious diseases. So when hunter-gatherers were wandering in small bands, the likelihood of an epidemic was right. But after the agricultural revolution, tuberculosis and the diseases of the intestinal tract did begin to reach epidemic proportion in the crowded agricultural communities. And in addition, because the population was no longer mobile and relied on trade to inject variety into the lives and diets of the farmers, that meant that the disease was also transmitted through the exchange of goods. Now, the revisionists also argue that the content of the diet of early farmers were inferior to that of hunter-gatherers. You recall that the hunter-gatherers enjoyed a variety of food selected from wild plants and game, and instead is a modern trial that can contribute to terrestrial hunter-gathering food. It appears that those hunters and gatherers they had a better balance of nutrients and even more protein. These account for the bulk of calories consumed by farming society, so consider the implications. Hunter-gatherers are compared with their agricultural and one such study from Greece and Turkey. It indicates that the average height of enthusiast age was. Let me check my note. Yes, it was 5 foot 9 inches for men and 5 foot 5 inches for women, and their bones were strong, healthy, and athletic. But after the agricultural revolution, skeletal remains revealed that the height had diminished to a shocking 5 foot 3 inches for men and 5 foot for women. And evidence for bones samples suggests that they suffered from diseases caused by malnutrition like anemia. And this is interesting. Further studies from Paritologist Project Life extended hunter-gatherer at about 26 years, but post-agricultural life expects less than 20 years. Let me just redo George Amaragas, and I quote, episodes of nutritional stress and infectious disease always seriously affect their abilities to survive, and he's referring to early farmers here. So let's see where we are. Oh yes, consider that the hunter-gatherers had the advantage of mobility. So if food wasn't the principle, they broke him and moved on in search of area with a large food supply. And if one topic of food were in short supply, for example, berries, they would lead the berry their food supply of another type of food like nuts. Or hunting might compensate Only one brother greenhouse because they didn't have other resources or even starvation. So, as usual, revisionists have made a rather convincing case. To sum it up, according to the revisionists, the development of agriculture puts the health of early farmers at risk.